Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next contest. Please welcome your first fighter into the cage, Patryk Laskowski.
With the biggest cheers heard tonight in this venue thus far, we're on here tonight and the Night of Champions. Making his debut tonight is Patryk Laskowski. And the crowd really amped up, Dean, tonight to see this guy. That's got to be a really, really warming feeling as you're a fighter making your debut.
Big following there from Patryk, coming from a great gym in Pro May. A 0-0 record, so he's coming in on a debut, but looking very confident.
Loose, certainly very focused. And Patryk really took his time making his debut, Dean. It was the type of thing where he didn't want to rush it. He wanted to make sure he had the fundamentals there, the wrestling, the grappling. Obviously, when you've got some really, really, really good levels of patience in this game, timing is everything.
Patryk, knowing he's ready, looking diligently focused, has worked on all areas, as you attested to, Chris. It's when you're ready to get in this cage on this huge stage that is the ROC.
So making the final preparations is Patryk here, and certainly going to be very capable in all realms of this fight. Weight cut went perfect as well, which is another key factor when you're making your debut. He raises his arms, waltzes around the ring, and the crowd goes wild. Back to Grant Waterman, and we'll bring out his opponent for this matchup.
And ladies and gentlemen, the second fighter making his way to the cage, Stelios Theocharous.
Stelios Theocharous, the infamous Team Titan bad boy, was playing head games at the weigh-ins. Absolutely confident he's going to go in there and smash his opponent tonight. Cut a lot of weight for this fight, Dean. He regained well over 7 kilos. A very, very capable, aggressive type of fighter. Got good punches, good long, straight shots. Great defensive and offensive wrestling, controlling positions, as well as defending submissions.
Stelios coming in with more experience, 1 and 2 from Team Titan. He's been here before. He's been in the animosity, the atrocity of the fight game, of the injuries, the training, the diet, and he's here and he's coming ready to perform.
He was joking. He's like, look, I'm going to lose this 6-pack in a week, but this is my night. I've trained so hard, he said. I've given up so much to be able to come in tonight. I'm not going to let a young, hungry guy like Patryk Laskowski come in here and steal my glory. I'm going to go out there and make this statement. I don't care if he's got a bigger crowd. I'm going to go out there and the fans will remember me. And getting the final attention to detail here from our commission tonight at the Rise of Champions. Stelios Theocharous looks ready to make things happen here in the ROC. And Sam Amidi making sure the gum shield is in. And Theocharous bows down. A touch of gloves, very interesting. Makes his way around the ring, and we'll go back to our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Grant Waterman.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is in the Rise of Champions lightweight division. Introducing these two warriors. The fighter standing in the blue corner. He weighed in at 153 pounds. He is from Poland. He represents Pro May. He is Patryk Laskowski. And standing across the cage in the red corner, he weighed in at 154.5 kilograms. He represents Team Titan. From Greece, he is Stelios Theocharous. Your referee in charge of the action is Dan Movahedu.
And here we go. This would not be the time to go grab a snack or a drink break. It's Stelios Theocharous out of the red corner from Team Titan, taking on Patryk Laskowski from Pro May, making his debut tonight from the blue corner. Left kick to the body, left kick upstairs for Patryk. Thinks about the level change. Theocharous gets a hold of him. And here is where that size advantage is going to pay dividends, Dean, off that weight cut.
Stelios on the outside, looking to get in close. Oh, Patryk using the hips there to drag Stelios down, holding on to the head. Great head control from Patryk.
Playing that Keza position here. And a lot of guys mess this up. What they don't do is keep that left arm the way Patryk is, very secure. And what they also don't do is put the weight very high. Some think that's dangerous because you're obviously in jeopardy of giving your back, but Patryk did a good job there, but an even better job by Stelios to get back to his feet.
Stelios waiting for the ample opportunity to get out of that position, the scarf held, in case the Katami hold there, waiting to stand up, and now he's imposing his will. He's using his head, great head pressure up against the cage. Perhaps looking for the ankle pick there to take him down.
And the lever of that position being the very deep underhook that he had. Patryk fishing for a choke, trying to work that left arm underneath the chin, but going to be almost impossible given the level of control Theocharous has.
Stelios Theocharous looking for the back here. Patryk's blocking him with that overhook, perhaps setting up a guillotine there. Yep, he's looking for the guillotine, wishing to cinch up those hands on the inside. Very difficult to finish from the half guard.
Particularly when your opponent is trying to submit like that, Dean, you're open to getting passed. And Theocharous obviously able to either hit head and arm choke or even a Von Flue choke from that position, but great job by Patryk to use that guillotine, threatening with that choke to recover guard. That was a throwaway submission, Dean. He didn't even intend on finishing that. Well done for Patryk there.
Patryk on the bottom, looking for the guard position, obtains it, limiting the damage that Stelios could have landed there from half guard. Very smart fighting by Patryk.
And Stelios using head pressure here to try to work his hips in. You notice the way he keeps sliding his knees in there, Dean. That disallows Patryk's maneuvers like this.
Triangle attempt here from Patryk. Big slam on his way from Stelios. Boy, but that often can make it tighter as Patryk cinches it up very tight. Stelios is going to have to think about the correct escape from this position. Otherwise, he could risk getting choked out.
And what traction from Patryk, who gets spiked again, but holds on for dear life. Full figure four there. Theocharous trying to defend. The arm underneath the chin. But would you look at the leg dexterity of Patryk here.
Patryk Laskowski on the bottom, looking to cinch up this triangle. Using it to sweep, could end up on top here. Opts to take it on the bottom. Look for him to squeeze and pull down on the head. We could have a tap here, Chris.
And Theocharous doing a good job of working that elbow in to try to create some breathing room. Saved by the bell. The crowd absolutely ballistic here in the audience at fever pitch, Dean.
If you looked up Saved by the Bell in the dictionary, a picture of that submission attempt would have occurred. That was so close from Patryk to Stelios. Stelios doing the wrong thing of looking for the slam. Often cinches it up more tight. He should have opted for the pull down knee escape and the cat stretch out of that position. Now, the next round, Stelios has got to remember not to put himself in danger from the guard. Patryk very savvy off his back.
An incredible round. Theocharous pressing the action, aggressive, certainly doing a great job at multiple points in the clinch, but the nearest finish, that card certainly goes to Patryk Laskowski. We continue here at Rise of the Champions, moving into the second stanza. And as the door is sealed, the gentleman, Daniel Movahidi, our third man in the ring tonight, gets things back underway. Patryk, nice little question mark kick there, showing the Brazilian off that lead leg. He's got a very quick lead leg. Theocharous going 360 on that back kick.
Big head kicks from Patryk on the outside, able to circle out.
And Patryk has a very awkward style there with the kickboxing, but it works.
Made a mistake there of kicking too high and tripped himself up. But Stelios doesn't want any of that gain, thanks to what happened to him in the initial round. Patryk circling on the outside, looking for a way in, threatening that turning kick. I love the fakes and feigns from these two fighters so far. Really keeping each other guessing.
An important tactic as Theocharous now 2 steps out. Certainly has to be wary of those flashy, dynamic techniques that we've seen from Laskowski.
Oh, big spinning back fist there from Patryk. I love how he sets it up. He'll throw the question mark kick, make you think about it and throw another technique. He could be in trouble here though. Looking for the modified guillotine here. Up against the cage is very difficult to get out. If Stelios can get that leverage on the top of Patryk's head, and there's a tap! Beautiful work and a turnaround from Stelios Theocharous with the killer team against the cage.
And roaring like a wild man, an absolute Tasmanian devil performance here in round 2 against a very savvy and unpredictable Patryk Laskowski. Man, and Theocharous did a great job of controlling him up against the wire, Dean, and that disallowed him from being able to escape. So much torque on that submission, Dean. The way he put that on was just truly impressive.
Patryk Laskowski just negated not to defend his neck, and Stelios, sensing that, really cinched up like a rear naked choke position, modified, because modified is usually you hold the wrist, and also because the cage is there, Stelios put Patryk's head in the center of his chest and cranked towards the cage and got the tap.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 9 seconds in the second round, we have a winner by way of guillotine choke from Greece, Stelios Theocharous. Please show your appreciation for the governor of Patryk Laskowski.